What's going down, man? What's going down with you?
Man, it's been a long day, man. I got a longer day tomorrow, man. Feeling my beard though, man. I trimmed down, man, and took
You,
all that took all that craziness away, man, and
you
like
got
a new
you
person.
got the sleek face.
Yeah, back to my I feel more like myself, man. Shout out to my young boy, man. Elisaya. He just signed on. He was at Baylor and Sam State. Now he's at Western Michigan.
He went from Baylor to Penn State. Now he's at Western Michigan.
He went from Baylor to Sam State.
Oh, so he's school number 3.
Yeah, Baylor had issues with the coach and I think when somebody died or something, somebody got killed. There was something crazy with Baylor that happened. They was on sanctions for like couple years, and he got signed on before the sanctions, and it happened during his tenure. So they gave those guys an extra year.
Mm. Time out. Wasn't Baylor also the school? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we were in high school. Maybe we were out. Wasn't
Definitely,
Baylor
you
the
talking about
school where the basketball player like decapitated his teammate or something?
yeah.
That's some
Yeah.
crazy shit going on in Waco, man.
I mean, they call it wacko for a reason, man.
And not because of David Koresh.
But man, what's new with you, man? Oh, hold on. What's new with this podcast?
Oh man.
Now let's begin the story.
You know what? That lets me know.
H-Town's finest 16 Shots Podcast.
Stop lightning with the blam blam.
That let me know.
Yes. It is us. It is the premier podcast, 16 Shots Podcast with Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
What was you finna say?
I know from hearing that, I know that the issue is on your end. Because when I can hear the intro clearly, then when I can't hear it clearly, then I know. So no biggie.
What
We'll get
issues
over it.
on mine? You talking about with your mic?
With the sound, because I can't really hear the intro.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you why you can't hear the intro. You can't hear the intro because I'm using my longer cord tonight because I sent you the cord I normally use.
Oh.
So with the
okay.
longer cord, audio is fine. Sound effects don't come through Zoom the way they should. I probably need to run from straight to the computer. Instead, I'm running from like the recording apparatus to a hub, and then from the hub to the computer. So it's probably losing some, ump. I think after 6 feet, sound isn't as effective as it is, and
Yeah.
I'm rolling more than 6 feet right now. Yeah, dude at Micro Center told me that shit. He was like,
I
yeah,
don't know about that one.
nah, on some real shit. He was like, nah, on some real shit, bro. He was like, when you're using any kind of USB cord, whatever, anything that's longer than 6 feet, it starts to lose its quality and effectiveness when it comes to things like recording, music, audio, stuff like that. If it's just charging, it's fine. But like outside of those specialty made cords.
I'm gonna say, man, I'm pretty sure they got
No,
cords
they
longer
got
than
some
6
special.
feet.
Nah, like they got some specialty shit, like your HDMI's and stuff. But if it's just a generic,
I gotta.
like I ain't got no FireWire or no shit. It's just generic bullshit ass USB-C cord. I didn't buy the $50 USB-C cord. What is that?
This is a longer than 6 foot cord.
But what is that though?
What is HDMI, like you said?
No, see, I think HDMI is different because they use them shits to wire up, bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, we'll learn. I really want to take a stab at using the K9, man, but I don't want to go through the issues of having to set it up because technically the K9 really didn't have any. I mean, the K9, the K3 didn't have any issues. It was just I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought the echo was with the K9.
Yeah, but
So-
the little one piece in the K9 is going out though. It's shortening out, bro. I think it's shortening out because
Well, it's the I know what it is. It's the plug. But we just now this is bad potting.
it
We're
is
talking
bad because we're really talking
our
about our
personal-
audio issues, but we're being transparent. We're letting all you guys know the struggles that we go through as professional podcasters.
It's professional product. It's hot, bro, but it's cold.
I heard it's like 30 something in Houston, huh?
Yeah, it's like 37.
That's crazy. It's like 70 in Atlanta right now, but I talked to my tea lady today. She told me that the coldness is on its way.
Yeah, it's coming because it was 75. It was 75 yesterday, and it felt so good on Monday, bro. I almost pulled out the 360, man. I was there, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I ain't just fully go through with it is because I didn't know if it was going to be a check or not, because, some leagues it's a check if you dunk in certain gyms or whatever. Yeah. That's how I was feeling, bro. It was warm outside. I was loose.
The knees was feeling good.
Everything, you know what I'm saying?
Had a little extra bounce. Did you have Jordans on?
No, I don't play in Jordans.
You can't. Jordans are trash to play in. I think
Well,
Jordan,
no, they're Ferraris.
Huh?
The Ferraris are good to play in.
The who?
The Ferraris, the Jordan Ferraris.
So when I was actively running up and down a basketball court, playing mediocre basketball, Team Jordans were always more comfortable than regular Jordans. Now, when I was in middle school and I played at an average, I played basketball at an average level. I didn't hoop in my J's. My J's were strictly to walk around school and floss in. But
I can see that.
you know what shoe I did love hooping in?
What was that?
The Kamikazes when they came out.
Kamikazes.
Sean Kemp's.
Sean Kemp's.
So, I went to Lincoln, so we was red and black, red and white all day long, and I got these white, green, and black Sean Kemp's on, man. I hooped in those. I never hooped in the Iversons.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember the whole entire girls' Worthing team had the Kamikazes on. And there was a bunch of
The Worthing girls team?
the entire team had Kamikazes, and they were all kind of like butchy.
Of course they were. And see, that's how old you are, because the Kamikazes came out when I was in middle school, sir, and you were in high school.
Yeah, just a couple of years, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I always played varsity, so I don't know. Maybe that's the difference because I never played any JV. Well, I played freshman for the first so often, whatever, but I played
I've never
varsity.
played.
So
I mean, in your defense, I think it was 8th grade year the Kamikazes came out that I had them on. I hooped in some in the Spaldings Elijah ones though.
I couldn't find a pair.
When I was in middle
There.
school, it was this one kid on the team. He was African.
Yeah.
And his tea lady, she told my tea lady where to go find them because they was they was like I don't want to say cheap because they weren't cheaply made, but they were a more affordable shoe. And bro, they clowned us for wearing them shits. Like it was people on our team, they clowned us for wearing Spaldings, bro, and I was like, but my ankle feels greatly supported in these hoes. Did you ever get the Etonics?
The tonics were fire.
See, I never had the Etonics, and I wanted some Etonics, bro, and I never had a chance to get them. And I can't remember which one came out first, the Etonic or the Spalding.
The Spaldings were first.
The Spaldings was first, then the Etonic was next.
Yeah, because I remember the court. It's now in session.
Bro, what else? What else did Jordan? Not Jordan. What else did Elijah One have? Elijah One also had like a deal with Uncle Ben's rice.
I'm not gonna let you defame Elijah one like that.
No,
bro.
he really did have a
That's-
deal with Uncle Ben's rice.
That's racist. That's racist. And I'm not gonna let you
I'm
do
telling
Elijah
you,
one.
my guy, I'm telling you, he had a deal with Uncle Ben's rice. Man, I'm really feeling this Mustang Mach-E electric vehicle, and I think I'm gonna purchase one.
The who?
Mustang Mach-E. It's an all-electric vehicle. It's like a 4-door SUV branded with Mustang badges. And it's all electric. Think I'm going to have to get one. Looks fire. Speaking of basketball, since we're talking about one of the greatest centers to ever grace the court, did you watch the All-Star game?
I watched pieces of it, parts of it.
I did too. It was a night off for the pod. A well deserved. I'm glad that you had some stuff going on because we had a well deserved couple of days rest. And as I was watching the All-Star game,
Saying to yourself, damn, boy used to be cold as fuck.
I didn't watch the second half because halftime was so long, bro. And I saw some funny shit. I saw Kevin Garnett meme mug Ray Allen. That was hilarious.
Yes.
Like the beef is still alive.
He said, just like Cardi B, we beef forever.
I don't know if Scottie Pippen and Jordan squashed their beef.
I don't think so. I think Pippen is butt hurt. I just poured some BC powder in my drink.
Yeah. I've seen people take BC powder before they start drinking and getting fucked up. And then I saw Jordan, grip Mary J ass. I've been seeing them memes. That's hilarious.
I mean, wouldn't you do it?
Hell yeah. That actually Jordan had that, you know what I'm saying? Jordan had that embrace. I saw a couple of photos. I know Jordan got him like a new little white dip he be messing with, but I saw a couple of photos. If I was the little white chick, I have to ask Jordan some questions when he got home. Because, him and Mary J had like a little exchange, like, hey. Room 112 is where I dwell when you leave this arena, Mary J.
How do you grow the pod, man?
How do I what?
How do you grow the pod?
What you mean?
Like, what are your methods of, promoting the pod to people who haven't listened to it before?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
I don't have a fucking clue. I just throw some darts at the wall. I've done this. I've done this Instagram target audience. Pay X amount of dollars for your post to be distributed to hit a certain demographic and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, IG, Facebook, posting that shit. That's what I've been doing. Or
I do the same thing, but it's just.
It's like you hit a wall or something, right? Like we need to do something a little bit more.
I wouldn't say that, man. I think that grassroots is the way to go with most things, man. Grassroots and talking to people, and then getting people, to. We have some new fans.
I do see new people joining the group daily. I mean, we started out with like 80 some people, and we had 300 plus.
Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, man, we have some fans, man, and I'm not saying that to be braggadocious, just saying that that's some validation of that we're not just spinning our wheels.
I look at listener interaction, not listener interactions. I look at listener engagement as well, and that shit be going up. We probably need to. I probably need to throw some dollars into the website. I don't think the website is doing what it should do.
I don't even know the website.
Huh?
I don't even know the website. If you send me the link,
you know the website.
I wasn't asking that to get into a conversation about who is promoting more or doing what. But
I didn't say we were. I'd say no. It's in a link tree.
No, but I'm saying if I know the website, that would be part of my pitch when I talk to people. I always go with IG, Facebook, iTunes, or Anchor.
I did the little link tree thing, bro. I saw they had this little thing you can do. It's like a digital business card. When you're talking to someone, you can pass it to them. I thought about getting some stickers with the barcode, just randomly sticking them in places, shit like that. I also think just cross promotion with other podcasts. The dog is barking. I don't know why.
I'm just might hurt. Hold on, I'm working as we working, man.
Bro, it's a lot of podcasts out there too, man. I saw Jim Jones got a new podcast out.
And let's talk about Jim Jones and his Gucci situation, man.
In what situation?
His Gucci situation.
Oh, you talking about when he was filming his video and he went into the Gucci store and he felt like he didn't get the service he deserved?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What you got?
So tell me how you feel about it, and what is your stance on it?
The only issue I truly have is I hate to be this guy, but sometimes I wish we could find like some black-owned brands. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a couple of black-owned brands that, you know, he might have been able to shoot a video at or with, spend, you know, if you're going to drop 30 bands, drop it with them, especially if, you know, like this ain't the first time Gucci has done this, but we keep running to him. At least if you want to do Gucci, go do it with Dapper Dan. You in Harlem, you from Harlem. Go do it with Dapper Dan, you know what I'm saying? Or like go find like Saya, get with a homie from Saya and set up a fly ass video shoot with nothing but Saya branded shit and you got on his clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen Saya had some fly ass shit just as fly as Gucci. And at that point, you know, you doing
Is Gucci really fly, bro? Like honestly, what is the flyest thing about Gucci?
To some people it's just a name.
To some or most?
To most. I think to 90% of the people who wearing this shit, they're only wearing it because it's a name, bro. Straight up just Gucci. I wouldn't wear Gucci clothing. It's a couple of like Gucci weekender bags or backpacks that I would rock. But honestly, the Gucci I would buy, it wouldn't be the shit with the corny ass Gucci plastered everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that's one of the things they do. When I say they, I'm making a conscious effort. I've done it before, but I'm going to go back to it. But making a conscious effort to not say they and them and be specific about what I'm addressing, because it makes it seem as if, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm just, you know, spewing something. But I think that designers purposely put like what we have on as brand recognition. This is his, you know, he got one of the NIL, he has an NIL contract, so I went and bought his stuff, right? You're supporting Jordan.
I do have a big ass Jordan on my shirt, yep. That's
one thing. But if it says Michael Jordan, like what are you really saying, bro? Like what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of pride myself on being able to put on a week's worth of clothes, maybe even 2 or 3 weeks worth of clothes that have my stuff on it, right? But even that being said, it's like, why would I plaster my name like Gucci, like in big letters everywhere? Like that's like, to me, like Conan in a sense, man. Like it's like basically the designers are like, and let's take that word away. It's like the designers are like, you're not cool unless you have my name on you. And it could be any race, anybody, you know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of lame to me. So,
you know what though, man? And I don't know, I might be tripping. I don't go in these stores that much because I can't. I'm not finna spend $2,000 on a shirt. But a lot of times when I see people walking around with these big ass shirts that literally say Gucci, I've never seen that shit in the store. I've never seen that shit online. They just straight up just say Gucci, bro. I don't know if all that shit be real. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I think some of these fashion houses have shown us that they really don't respect us as a people outside of taking our money. I don't understand why all of these entertainers keep running back to their stores and dropping 40 grand in the store when there are definitely some black-owned luxury designers that you can go support. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if Kanye got a store like that where you can walk into the store brick and mortar and spend money on Yeezy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm talking about? I feel like you can call Yeezy up and be like, yo, I want to drop this video. The basis of the video was me just balling out, spinning bread. Have Yeezy in there, have Saya in there, have Cool Kai in there, you know what I'm saying? Have some black, you know, I might be missing some of them that I don't know about, but have some black-owned designers, bro, like, and make they shit hot. Make our shit hot. You know what I'm saying? We've been making they shit hot for years. Make our shit hot. So, I don't know.
Like, to me, I think you said it before that, you know, Jim Jones has been a quote unquote fashion icon for some years.
He has. He has been a fat. All the Dipset has been at the forefront of some fashionable shit, but Jimmy has been. Jimmy is low key Kanye-ish when it comes to fashion. Outside of owning his own shit.
So you think Jimmy? So you rank in. I think the climate of the black community had to change completely in order for Jimmy to be where he is now.
What do you mean by that?
Is Jimmy the best rapper out of the three? Let's just talk about the top three. You know,
the top three. What out of Dipset?
Jewels, Cam, and Jim. Is he the best rapper?
No, he's not. Jimmy has come a long way when it comes to his rapping ability.
But he's not the best rapper.
Oh, he's not the best rapper, and I think he'll tell you he ain't the best rapper.
Okay, is Jimmy the best? Is he the most fashion forward out of the three?
Well, see, you talking about Dipset. So
That's what I'm saying. Keep
out of
answer the
Dipset,
question.
I think all three of them, the main members, Jewels, Jimmy,
Cam, and Jim.
They all have their separate things. So I would say Cam is 1, Jimmy is 2, Jewels is 3. Because Jewels' fashion has always really just been like hustler type shit. But
That's what I'm saying.
I will say this though. You will not get fashionable gangsters like Griselda without Jim Jones and Cameron. No, let me rephrase that. You will not get fashionable gangsters like Griselda without Jimmy and Wayne.
I would say without Jewels and Cam more than
Who was
Jim.
the first nigga you saw rocking a skull belt buckle, a diamond studded or rhinestone studded skull belt buckle while rapping? Who was the first rapper you saw doing
It was
that?
probably Jim.
It was Jimmy. So,
But what I'm saying, but I'm saying, so let's say, like, to me, Jimmy's fashion was always, it stood out because he wasn't rapping. Because you had Jewels, who was putting the situation together as far as the skull. I mean, the two big hats, the throwback, the baggy. You know, he came with the bandanas. You know what I mean? Then you got Cam, who came with the pink. You know, Cam was Jimmy was kind of like the thing, but he wasn't rapping. So
Jimmy was in between.
Exactly, he wasn't.
So fashion had to be his thing. Jimmy was doing some fashionable shit when niggas wasn't, and like Jimmy started wearing the real life scarves, bro. Not like scarves, like scarves.
Yeah.
Like shit your aunt be wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Cam though, because Cam had the capes. I mean, Cam is.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We talk about Harlem niggas, and so with these Harlem niggas, they all fly, bro. Then you look at ASAP. Nigga, ASAP be wearing dresses on the low. He be wearing the little kilts, like he Irish, or what? Not is it Irish? What is it?
It's the Ireland.
Shit. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like ASAP Mob took what Dipset was doing, and ate and shit. Nigga, Rocky you saw what Rocky did with it. And now Harlem niggas be getting they fingernails done like females. Pause.
We got a new member, man, in the group, man. Got a new member.
Dame, can't forget about Dame Dash, bro. See, that's what I'm saying, bro, man. I don't know, man.
But Dame Dash wasn't really fashion forward per se.
Dame Dash is the reason why these niggas is wearing NBA basketball shorts with stunner chains.
Have you seen the Genius documentary yet?
Kanye West.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have
Come
not
on, man.
had
Come
a
on,
chance
bro. Come
to sit
on.
still. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that niggas really fronted on Kanye, and it explains why he is the way he is. Like, if Kanye really was walking around Def Jam playing people these songs, and they was like turning a blind eye to it, they're crazy.
You gotta hold on. Hold on. You gotta. Nah, you have to see it. You got to see it.
I'm gonna check it out, man, because you know I know you're how I know how much you love Kanye.
It's not about that. It's not about that at all.
Do you think Kanye on some sucker shit right now?
No, man. It's about getting money.
Oh, okay. Is it all a rollout?
I don't think it's a rollout per se. I think it's. I don't think it's a rollout.
Would you laugh if he ran up on Pete Davidson and beat his ass in public?
Why would we do that, bro? This is a billionaire, bro.
Bro, he said that God saved him from that car crash so he could beat Pete Davidson's ass. You heard the bar.
No, he said, "I don't think God saved me." Like he was being rhetorical.
Oh,
You know what?
see how I read it and heard it. I was excited because I really thought he had that energy for Pete Davidson, bro. Maybe I listened to it hoping it was beef for Pete Davidson saying, God saved me from this car crash so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass.
No, I think that hip hop in general. I think that education is important.
Oh, he's
And I think that
uneducated now.
no. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that because a lot of times the conversations get twisted because you have people who don't understand context at all, have no idea what context or context clue. Not saying I know you do, but I'm saying you have a lot of people who don't understand what context clues are, and so it's easier for media takeout to run a so and so about or said you name the media outlet to post something and you just take it out of context. Perfect example is the T.I. and Godfrey thing, right?
They had beef.
Okay, so Godfrey did a show in Atlanta. After he did his show, they brought T.I. to perform after him. Comedy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so Godfrey was like, I'm not going to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he was like, I'm 30 years deep. You're starting out. He's like, first off, that's kind of bad etiquette in comedy. That's like if T.I.
should have went first.
Basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then he's like, I understand though, this is your city. You know what I'm saying? You have a big name. But as far as me going to watch your show, like that's that's awkward. And it's not the way that it operates in that sector, right? And he broke it down to be like, if I'm T.I. and I come out here and do my show and kill it,
and then Godfrey come,
and then no, if I send out another rapper who is not of my stature, who's just starting out after the headliner, that don't make sense. That's not how it works. But of course, T.I. came out and did live because like Godfrey didn't even know T.I. Godfrey said something about it in one context. T.I. heard it in another context, responded, and then Godfrey had to come back, and he was on a podcast with Ali and I think Calvin Williams, I think.
St. Lunatics Ali?
No, Ali from Houston, a comedian.
Okay.
Yeah. And they basically were like, saying, and he was saying that I love T.I. I mean, T.I. is a great artist, but saying this is, you can't just come out and feel like because I'm this bigger thing in life that I can step into your arena and jump over the protocol and the etiquette, you know what I mean? And its context, you know what I'm saying? Context, a lot of its context.
You got some rebuttal? I agree with it though. I don't think Godfrey should be opening up for T.I. Okay. I understand it's
Well, let me clarify that.
all right, go ahead.
Godfrey was the headliner,
T.I. just came out after him.
and Godfrey was the headliner.
Right.
And then after Godfrey finished, the promoter and T.I. had some kind of agreement that he would come on afterwards
And do a set.
and do a set. And so Godfrey was like, they asked like, did he stay and watch? Like, I just murdered the crowd. I'm the headliner. Why would the headliner come back and look at the opening act? You know what I mean? So it was awkward, but so go ahead.
No, I agree. But I agree. I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. You know what? You actually answered my question because I was going to say it's in Atlanta. Maybe T.I. had a relationship with said promoter and that was their plan, which you just said it was.
But they didn't tell Godfrey that, and
you're not gonna tell him that because if you probably tell Godfrey T.I. you the headliner, but T.I. gonna come out after you. Godfrey might have been on some. I ain't doing that bullshit. I'm the headliner. I go last.
Yeah, and to add some more fuel to it, like T.I. like comedians hating on me because I'm better than them or whatever.
Oh, that's the attitude he got towards it?
That's T.I.'s attitude. And T.I. went on the Corey Holcomb show, and Corey Holcomb was like, some of these, But to me, it's like, first off, T.I.'s not funny. Let's start there.
I haven't heard not one joke.
I need you to take some time and just, I'm gonna tell you off there how to get in tune with some of these things. I ain't gonna say
no. I'm gonna tell you why I haven't heard one joke. You ready?
Why? I know why.
Oh, okay then. That's what I'm saying. I ain't heard one joke. Like I don't think T.I. is funny. Is going to be funny enough to do stand up. T.I. is like reality show funny. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can be funny in conversation and in like interviews and shit like that. Doesn't mean you can do stand up. Like I think that you are extremely funny when you do your alternate egos on the pod, or if it was even like a skit setting, like a little, 1.5 minute.
Hold on. Trying to say I can't do stand up?
I'm not saying you can't do stand up.
Oh, because I got a whole set just waiting this.
But what I'm saying is, just because you have funny moments
doesn't mean
that you can do stand up. Because I think it is it is extremely difficult to get on stage and entertain a crowd and tell jokes. It's probably hard to even write the jokes. I can have the best, bro. I can have the best writers writing my jokes. I can get on stage and still bomb because if I can't translate those jokes and make them funny, shit ain't gonna be funny, bro. I can
get weird.
I can have Kevin Hart's writers writing my jokes. I'm still not gonna be funny. But I might be funny in passing, like calling people, oh, you a bitch. It might be funny when I say it, but whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm talking about. I see you got some things going on over there.
Oh yeah, it's about to get weird, but you know what I'm saying?
It's about to get weird?
A little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Why is it going to be weird? Because you got the guns out?
I just want you to know, man, this is where I stand with it. You know what I'm saying?
I will say that because you have a green screen and a green jersey on, I can't see shit.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you can see that. Or you can't see. You can see the Celtics on there.
I can't. Now I see it, but is this the weird part?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not.
Oh, this is what's about to get weird. I thought it was something else coming.
Everybody who got 2020 gonna see it and be like, "Oh, that's a live white Celtics." Like, nah, it's not.
I definitely don't have 2020.
At the end of the day, though, man, T.I. can't. I mean, I think we've seen this happen 100 times over. We've seen this happen 400 times over. We've seen people who are ultra successful in one lane and successful in another lane and try to just outreach their talent. You know what I mean? They try to go too far. Like, more power to him for wanting to expand himself, but
I don't think anything is wrong with him trying to hop into the comedy lane and do stand up. The problem is when you try to hop into the comedy lane, do stand up, and then try to shit on established comics. And it sounds like that's what he low key kind of did.
Yeah, I think, like I said, he just, like, to me, it's like, in fact, no, I'm gonna take another stance. You can't do stand-up comedy, Ti, because you can't grind your way up. Like your name is you're too big of a entity in the world. That's like Jay-Z going and saying, "I'm gonna go be a jazz pianist," right? He's not going to be able to go and do the small venues and get booed, and because it's going to be
He don't have to, because people are going to come just because of the name.
Just because of the name,
and they're going to come to see. They're going to come to see if he's talented enough to do it.
Yeah.
Or they're going to go see if he bombs.
Exactly. It's not going to be an honest look. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's bigger, he's as big. He's an entity. You know what I'm saying? To keep it a being, he's an entity. So,
So let me ask you a question. What's the difference between that and Shaq DJing? If I'm in Vegas and I'm a promoter and I can say special guest DJ tonight, Shaquille O'Neal, people are going to come out to see Shaq DJ.
But I'm saying, you heard what you said? This is a special guest DJ. Yeah. This is like, this is something he's doing on the side. He's not going to be a DJ, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you see that right there? Somehow it came out. Are you looking at that? Can you see it? That's magic. That's
like Liz Cambridge, bro. Liz Cambridge is a WNBA superstar, but she's also a DJ, bro. And so people come out to see.
First off,
6'9" Liz Cambridge DJ.
There's no such thing as a WNBA superstar. Let's keep it a bean. Keep it a bean.
That's Young James Boogie, not me.
I mean, like
there are WNBA superstars, bro.
Name 5.
Liz Cambridge, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops.
2 of them ain't played in 10 years, 15 years.
Only because I don't watch the WNBA, bro. So I don't watch the WNBA. If I tell you why I know certain Candace Parker's a superstar. If I tell you why I know certain WNBA players, it's gonna come across toxic.
Who does Candace Parker play for?
Who does Liz Cambridge play for?
No, who does Liz Cambridge play for?
She was playing for the Aces. I don't know who she played for now though.
Okay, yeah. But who does Candace Parker play for?
I don't know. I thought she retired, bro.
She just won a championship.
See, I don't know, bro. I know Candace Parker used to be kind of fine. She did like dudes. Now she got a wife. And Liz Cambridge.
They just had a baby. Congratulations.
Huh?
Candace Parker and her wife just had a baby. She just won a championship for Chicago. She left where she was to go back home to Chicago. What I'm saying is, I say that with all the respect due to the WNBA, but if you have somebody who's as accomplished as Candace Parker, she got Rookie of the Year, NBA championships, high school championships.
But you are a basketball guy.
No, I'm saying.
I only know certain WNBA superstars from their other lifestyle activities.
Okay. You know who Ja Morant is, right?
Yeah, but
Okay, you know who Trae Young is, right?
But I watch these young men hoop, and I'm not watching these young men for toxic situations.
No. How many Maverick games have you watched this year?
So I haven't watched too much basketball this year.
Okay, but you know Luka Doncic is, right?
Time out though. We already know.
I'm just asking the question, man.
You're right. I do know Luka.
So what I'm saying is, a superstar transcends. A superstar transcends. If I actually watch it, like I know who Biletnikoff is, and I'm messing around with ballet.
That's why I know who Liz Cambridge is.
But Biletnikoff is a man.
I said I know who Liz Cambridge is.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, a superstar like Liberace, like Biletnikoff, like Michael Jordan.
Liz Cambridge is a superstar to me.
Okay? Yeah, she is. No, she's a. Okay, I don't want to say it because you're trying to back me all the way into a corner.
What you talking about? I'm not trying to back you into a corner, bro. I'm really not. I just don't want to sound as toxic as I'm gonna sound if I tell you why I know or why I.
That's what I'm saying.
As Liz Cambridge.
And I'm not trying to I'm not trying to back into the corner to be like to say what I want to say. They need to lower the goals, man.
Say what you want to say, bro.
No, why you gonna say you gonna be all tiptoey, but then I gotta come out and be the no, man.
Say what you want to say, bro. It's very clear that I watch or follow Liz Cambage because I think she's attractive, and going forward, how tall?
She got OnlyFans,
huh?
She got OnlyFans.
I'm not paying for anybody's OnlyFans. How tall is too tall? I'm not paying for nobody's OnlyFans.
Why not?
I'm not paying for OnlyFans, bro.
Why not?
Why am I paying for OnlyFans?
To see what's going on.
And how much I'm paying for this OnlyFans?
Anywhere from like $5 to $25 a month.
Okay, let's unpack this, King. Normally, when you watch OnlyFans, what is some of the content that you might see? And I know OnlyFans isn't for porn. There's a lot of stuff like you can have trainers, people who cook, chefs that can show you different recipes. I get all that. I would pay for that. If there was an OnlyFans person I want to follow that's a Cajun chef, I'll pay for that. I'm talking about, the XXX shit. Like that's what I'm saying.
I definitely have friends. I don't have acquaintances. I have friends that have OnlyFans pages that I might support because that's my friend. They might say I got an OnlyFans page. I'm like, well, here's the $20 a month,
so
or
let me ask you a
$15 or $25. Am I gonna look? I'm gonna look too. But,
so, if you supporting, you got a friend who has OnlyFans, and she or he, whoever it is, I don't know, I don't judge. Well, I'm gonna roll with the she's. Let's say she has an OnlyFans and she, shows titties, might play with herself a little bit. Is this the kind of pay that you're talking about?
Yeah,
I'm not paying for that.
I mean, to me,
and it's not a knock. It's not a knock on anybody who does. And maybe I don't know a young lady intimately enough where I'm like, hey, you know what, ma'am, I'm gonna support your OnlyFans. I'm gonna pay the $15, and while I pay the $15, I'm gonna look at your videos as well. Like I don't.
What I'm saying is, you could pay the $15 now and look at it.
If I pay the $15, I'm gonna look at it though.
Okay, well, you can look at it and see what it is and keep moving, man.
But I feel like I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. I feel like I don't have to pay the $15 for that. Like I cannot pay the $15 and still see titties and ass.
But it's not about, okay. What I'm saying is, it's like if we have the conversation that Jim Jones should, I'm good at that, boy. But we have the conversation of saying that Jim Jones should be able to harken back to a black-owned business when he has this issue with Gucci. I'm keeping that same energy with the OnlyFans, because OnlyFans is not a black-owned business, but it's supporting people at the root. So I'm like,
so I agree with you 100%. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, for me, and it's not a knock on anybody else.
Yeah.
For me, if I'm going to spend my dollar on OnlyFans,
that's $20, bro. Come on.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm going to spend my $20 on OnlyFans, I at least want to spend it on something that I can't get anywhere else. Like I'm not, and it's not a knot. No, listen to what I'm saying. I follow the same theory with strip clubs. I don't really go to strip clubs and throw dollars at random young ladies that I don't know, because I feel like I can get the same experience plus more and save money by throwing said same dollars at my wife.
Well, so what I'm saying is, so you're saying that, hold on. So what you're saying
Tell me how you took it. I'm gonna tell you what I meant.
I'm saying, why go to Onyx and throw a whole band at a young lady I don't know? I'm gonna leave with nothing but horniness, when I can throw that same band at the wife, have a happy afternoon, and essentially still have $1,000 in my pocket. That's what I'm saying.
My point is saying this, and I don't disagree with you, and I'm not trying to get into the wife throwing dollars into that conversation, but I will say that I think that you're focusing too much on the sexual gratification of it, and you're not looking at the business aspect of it. business speaking, like this is a business transaction. You have a service, you have a business that you got. Like if let's say take away OnlyFans, say coffee mugs. We
Well, that's
all
different
bought.
though. But
Hold on,
that's
hold on,
different.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
You're
Let
right.
me
My
get my.
bad. My bad.
Let me get my thing off. We bought coffee mugs not because we want to drink coffee, but because we were supporting
I
a
was.
person,
I
right?
did. I did.
We got mugs at the house.
I do.
We got a bunch of mugs at the house, but
I
it's
do.
like, you know what? My dude got my mugs. I'm gonna buy a mug, right?
Right.
So we might have a woman at the house that we can do all these things for, but you know what I'm saying? Our friend, our acquaintance is selling this product, and I'm gonna buy the product just because it's hers or his.
Only difference though. Difference is this.
Yeah, I'll buy
If my homie selling a coffee mug and I
Yeah.
pay the 20 for the mug,
uh-huh.
at least I'm getting a coffee mug that I'm gonna drink coffee out of at work
I don't believe you.
3 days out the week.
I don't believe you.
Prime example, my homie Lamar Vaughn, Pride Training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My homie sells pre-workout.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? What?
Keep going, but I don't believe you.
My homie sells pre-workout.
Okay.
I bought the pre-workout, and it works. It's great. I don't work out every day. I bought the pre-workout.
Yeah.
I even use the pre-workout as like an energy drink from time to time. But I'm getting something out of it. I bought the product. I'm supporting my homie. I actually have like an energy drink that I use. I have pre-workout I use when I work out. OnlyFans young lady who's showing some ass and titties playing with herself. I can pay the $20.99 for it. Honestly, I'm not.
So you're what?
I'm not.
You're toxic, bro. Just say that. Say I'm toxic, man.
Let her do something else. She can have OnlyFans, but she also can sell like natural skincare products. I'll buy the natural skincare products. You know what? If she has a niche, let's say if she has OnlyFans, but she's doing black BDSM experiences where she's doing these things, I'll pay for that. But I'm not paying for you just to rub on your titties. I'm not paying for that.
A lot of your conversation, a lot of the conversation that you have it's unique, and it kind of sounds like it's like the qualifier for how you say, well, I'll do this if they do that. But if they don't do this, I'll do that. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it or whatever, but man, you ain't like, oh man. So we had a conversation one time about Ernie and Bert.
All right.
And you said, well, if they're going to put Ernie and Bert on the show, then have them have a representation this way. Have them have a young person, a child, and represent this way. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, if they put them on the show, let's not complicate it and saying that the way that it has to be to mirror or to look like, to make it cater to the way that I'm used to seeing things. They can just be on the show and just be. They can just have an OnlyFans and just. They don't have to have a specified way. That's what. And I'm not, like I said, this is not contentious or anything like that. This is saying that we have to be able to exist in our own spaces, our own way, and we shouldn't be judged or pigeonholed into, well, if you don't do it this way, then I don't really fuck with you. That's cool though.
Right. Okay.
That's cool too. Because you're saying like, well, like I'd be like, I don't like certain things because they make me feel a certain way. That's one thing to say, well, this makes me feel like, if you said like, well, I feel like I don't want to be lusting over somebody. I don't want to be lusting over nobody. I don't want to, that's not my kink. That's one thing. But what I'm saying for me, I'm like, one, I don't have to even look at it. One. Or two, I can go look at it and see what's going on have my little self commentary. Maybe even like hit that person up, like, that's what you're doing, whatever, and keep it moving. No judgment zone. No judgment zone at all. It's like this is
Right.
that's what you
I
know.
feel you. I'm not judging. So for me, it's a purpose thing. Everything got to have a purpose. And
No, it don't. No, it don't.
for
It
me,
doesn't.
no, I'm just saying for
Oh, okay.
me.
Yeah.
For me, it has to have a purpose. And that's what categories are for, bro. Like when you go to Pornhub, you know what I'm saying? When you go to like all these websites,
So you're doing this.
listen to what I'm saying. Listen
Keep
to what
going.
I'm
Yeah.
listen to
I'm
what
sorry.
I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
When I go to Pornhub,
Yeah.
or if I go to Pornhub, I don't just go to Pornhub and look at the home screen. It's a purpose. I'll go to Pornhub, I'll hit the category, and I'll pick what category I want to see. Let's say if it's thick ebony females, thick
You like
Asian.
thick ebony. You like thick girls?
I
would have
do.
never.
I do like thick girls. You
I
would have
would have
never guessed, huh?
never in my lifetime.
Never in your
would
life
put together. I'd have been like, what? Not they do.
If my if my porn categories were made public, you would see BBW thick ebony hoes. I like to type in thick ebony hoes because I love ratchet thoughts. And then you'll see Asian. Don't ask me. Asian
I
and
am
Japanese.
I am praying that the sound effects I got going on over here are recording on my line, even if you can't hear them. But
So you'll see all that. So and I say that to say this.
yeah,
If there's a young lady I know,
yeah,
and I do know some young ladies with OnlyFans,
okay.
and I've hit the preview of the OnlyFans before, and
Talk
it's
to 'em.
literally, I'm playing with my vibrator. Oh, watch me take a shower, rub up my titty. I don't want to see that. But if you're actually doing like some BDSM exhibits, some shit like that, bondage play, mummification play, whatever, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, bro, I'll pay the $20. But if it's just some watch me rub up my nipples, I'm not paying for that shit, bro.
So you're saying that they have to put on the show.
I'm saying it has to be a category in which so time out.
Yeah.
Time out. You've never explored different kinks?
I'm glad you said that because I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Are my eyes red, bro? No.
Not yet.
I'm glad you said that. So how kinky is too kinky for you?
It's not. It all depends on what your limit is.
Well, see, you married, bro. So, like at this point in y'all marriage, y'all are looking to cross lines. Y'all started here, and as the marriage progressed, of course, over time you're gonna push that line further because familiarity, comfort level, all that kind of stuff.
I have hard nose.
What's your hard no
Penetration.
of yourself?
Yes, the hard no.
So is that a hard no? You lying, bro?
It's a hard no.
No, you lying, man.
There's
You
no
You are lying, bro.
there's no pegging going here. There's no ass play going on here. No. Hard no.
You are lying
What makes you think I'm lying?
because you told me you would do it.
I told you I would do what?
You told me it took you 100 years. So if we get a serum,
No.
get
See, you're talking about me being a vampire. You asked me. I said after 100 years of being a vampire, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm immortal. I'm immortal.
Yeah.
I can't catch
Yeah.
AIDS. After 100 years, I've probably done everything. So fuck it. All right.
oh, stop right there. What happens if a vampire catches AIDS?
I don't think a vampire can catch AIDS.
What is AIDS?
It's a bloodborne. It's a blood transmitted disease though.
It's an acute immune
Well,
deficiency.
yeah, but I'm already.
syndrome.
But you're already dead though. You're dead.
This is what I'm saying.
You're a
It's
vampire.
acute-
You're dead already.
No, it's acute immune deficiency syndrome.
Bet.
Similar to COVID. You don't die of AIDS, you die of the flu. You don't die of AIDS, you die of pneumonia. You don't die of AIDS, you die of a common cold.
Bet.
You
But I'm
can't-
already dead though, book. If
I'm
we're
saying-
vampires, we're already dead. We
But
can't
you
die.
can you get a cold?
No, you can't. Only things that can kill you as a vampire is silver, garlic, and sunlight, depending on which vampire movie you're watching.
So vampires can't get sick.
You're already dead.
I mean, okay.
Depending on which vampire movie you're watching, vampires be like in the bottom of the Hudson River in the middle of the winter, and they don't die, bro. They just down there chained in the water, just fucked up. Getting
Dying over and over again. You're dying over and over again.
They're not dead, bro. You're just chilling. You can't die. You're chilling. You're just chilling, bro.
So how long does it take for my skin to regenerate? After if I'm getting nibbled on my fish, like the skin has to. I'm going too deep. I'm being too.
You got to drink some blood though.
Check this out. Vampires not real. I just realized that just now.
It depends on what you truly believe. There's there. This is a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
There are depictions of vampires in every religion or every what do you call it?
Society.
Vampire society. There you go. Every society or what is it called? Fuck. I don't know what I'm looking for. Vampires and zombies though. They're in the Bible.
Bruh. What I'm saying is
essentially Lazarus was a zombie.
No.
Yeah, that's what the Lazarus pit is, bro.
What I'm saying is this.
Can a vampire catch AIDS?
Okay, what I'm saying is what we know about the human body and what we know about the cell degradation and regeneration and these type of things, right?
Right.
If for skin is an organ. It lives and breathes. On a dead person, when a person dies, that skin deteriorates. It decomposes because it's no longer living. So if you're saying that a vampire, some kind of way, that living skin is regenerative, right? Yep. So what is the catalyst to make it regenerate? Is it other people's blood?
Depends on the movie, bro, or what depends on the movie and the theory. It's usually the blood.
Okay, so if I'm getting eaten by fish,
yep,
right?
Yep.
How am I regenerating skin?
Once you get free, bro, you drink some more blood.
Well, I'm saying, so so you're saying that vampires ain't real, bro. Listen, because
I didn't say they were real, but if you go by Underworld, it was the Underworld. Is that the name of the movie, bro? When homies be like, I gotta go slumber for a minute. Yeah. They be like sleep for centuries, bro. And then you gotta give them like a little bag of blood plasma. Yeah.
Okay,
then, their skin go from wrinkly to like ours.
Yeah, but in the same breath, they're always in a chamber that saves them from air, saves them from certain things. I had a conversation with the guy the other day, and he was trying to tell me about he was like, this bread is not real. It's like bread is fake. I had some bread that I didn't. I kept it for a year and it still ain't molded. And I was like, well, okay, there's factors that cause mold, right?
Yeah.
Like, how does the bread feel? He said it's hard. He said it's hard. Well, I said, well, mold is generated by moisture. So if you don't have any moisture, it dries out. It's not going to get hard. It's not going to mold. So that's what croutons are, dried out bread.
They are. So I think I understand where homie was coming from.
So I know what he's trying to say, but I know what he's trying to say. Scientifically,
he should have incorrect. He should have said some of this new bread has a lot of chemicals in it. So
okay, let me help you out. What he said was, I had a loaf of bread. I set it here for a year on purpose, and it still hasn't molded. This food is fake. And I said, well, what were the factors on how you kept it? Did you keep it room temperature? He's like, yeah, my thermometer said XYZ, but I'm like, and I asked him, how is it hard? Is it soft? He said it's hard. I said, well, if it's hard, all that's saying is that the bread dried out. Once it dried out, it's not going to mold.
I feel
Croutons don't mold, right? Because moisture is the catalyst for mold. And that's like really the science of certain things eliminates the practicality of a lot of things. So going all the way back to vampires.
Let me stop real quick though, because
yeah.
I've had this happen twice. I went and bought some bread, like some fresh baked bread, not like a name brand Mrs. Barrett's or some shit like that. My bread had mold in like a week. I've also had some Mrs. Barrett's bread that I bought, threw it in the back of the pantry.
Yeah.
Well, I moved. That bread had to be back there for a year. It didn't have mold. But it didn't have mold, but it was weird. It was spongy. It kind of felt weird, had a weird texture to it. And I just think that some of the chemicals like preservatives or whatever, and I'm probably saying the wrong thing, but because I don't know, I'm not a fucking scientist. But it did seem, I can understand what homie was trying to say. He probably didn't have the right hypothesis. He probably didn't do the experiment the correct way. But it is weird, bro. It'd be like you could have like some 6-month-old bread that might not have any mold on it.
Once again, the fact, like, knowing that mold is the catalyst for mold is moisture.
Yeah.
If you don't have moisture, you don't have mold.
100%. I can bake some bread, put it in a bag, just like I would Mrs. Barrett's bread.
Yeah.
Set them shits on the table side by side and let them sit there for 2 months. The bread that I baked with just normal ingredients at my home is going to have some mold after a week or two. The bread that I bought at the store is not going to have any mold.
Of course, because they put preservatives in the bread because I know I'm going to make this bread. But that's what I just said, though.
I just said homie probably left out the fact that it's preservatives in said bread that is stopping the mold.
Yeah, but if that doesn't make it fake or does it make it
No,
unreal,
it doesn't make it fake at all. It just makes it they put preservatives in it.
Yeah, science, man. God is a scientist, man.
And that's why
I said,
homie probably was saying it the wrong way. Like, you have to take in consideration preservatives and other chemicals are put in this food. That's probably why it's not getting mold.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's fake. It's not fake. It's real. It's just some added ingredients that they put in it that prevents mold. It makes food last longer.
And it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. I don't know if it's all these added shit is good for our bodies, but I mean, you know.
I mean, but in the same breath, this is the same people that
they drink Hennessy all week. You know what I'm saying? Drink Hennessy all day and be like, oh man, I ain't putting that shit in my body.
I was gonna say that these same dudes that put the chemicals in their hair to make their waves go right, and then be like, man, this bread is messed up, and then they put the do stuff in their head, or you know what I'm saying? So
it sounds like hate because you don't have no hair, bro.
Bro, my hair looks wonderful right now. You see that? I was looking at that the whole time. I kept looking at it. I was like, man, you can't. I did a good job, man.
Oh, you thought you did a good job cutting your hair?
Yeah, man.
How hard is it just to shave everything off?
I mean, you'll know the pain one day.
I won't.
You'll know the pain. You know the pain.
I won't. I'm just saying, you know.
You know the pain. I got this stuff called.
And even if I do go bald, I'm still going to the barbershop to let them cut my hair.
I was doing that, man, but man, waste your time, waste your money, bro.
Oh, fuck that. It's self-care.
That leads me to say that we're not taught self-care as young individuals in this country. We're not taught about, learning your body. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to a barber, he's guessing unless you tell him.
What you mean he's guessing unless you tell him?
He's guessing about the way your hair grows, how your hair grows, your sensitivity to razors, all that stuff. He's guessing unless you tell him.
I mean, you should tell him when you go to the barber. You should say, "Hey, man, I can't do the straight razor, bro. I'm gonna bump up."
Yeah, but it's not. Sometimes it's not that you're gonna bump up. Like, I've been at barbers and been like, "Don't do the razor," Like now, it's the way that they cut it with the razor that makes you bump up, not necessarily the razor. And it's been places that I've gone and I haven't had no razor and bumped up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we're not taught to pay attention. We're not taught biology until what 9th, 10th grade. Why would I not know have biology in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade?
You taught science. I don't know.
I mean, just think about it. Why would I wait until my body's already changed and to know biology instead of being like, okay, when you turn this age, these are the things that are possibly going to happen. Or these are the changes that are. Why I got to go through puberty and be weird and be emotionally unstable and be physically
You didn't learn that at home?
But no.
A lot of education is not done in the school. It's done at home.
Stop that.
I'm speaking non-facts.
Yeah.
How?
Because
my old man and my grandfather showed me the correct way to shave, which direction you should shave. They taught me about puberty, shit like that.
How many hours are you at home in a modern world as opposed to how many hours you're not at home?
Yeah, but education still happens at home.
See, when I asked you a question, you didn't answer the question. You gave
we
me
all know
answer.
you go to school for 8 hours a day, and that's if you're not doing anything extra. But education still happens at home.
I asked you a question. How many hours?
I told you 8 hours.
No, I said how many hours are you at home opposed to how many hours you're not at home?
And it's different because you sleep most of the hours you sleep, but you have things like the weekend. But listen though, you have things like the weekend. You have things like summer break, winter break. There's time for education at home. You can't tell me there isn't time for education at home.
That's not what I said. What I asked you was how many hours are you home opposed to how many hours you're not at home.
I understand that.
And the answer is you're not at home way more than you are at home. Okay. So the education you're getting at home could, if you put it on a scale of a 24 hours, you have like a 2-hour scale because when you're at home, you're sleeping, you're eating, you're doing homework. If it's summertime, you're not going to be at home. Even if you are home in summertime, how many parents are home 8 hours a day during the summertime?
But education at home doesn't have to happen 8 hours a day.
What I'm saying is you're not even home 8 hours a day to get the education.
So you're telling me I can't learn anything at home?
See,
I'm asking. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm literally asking.
No, I'm saying that you're away from home getting information and education.
You are
away from home for almost triple the amount of time that you are at home.
Gotcha.
So what I'm saying is I agree that you're getting education at home, but I'm also saying that there are more influences. Like if being at home was the key, then we would never have a conversation about anything of all these outside influences. It's like, well, you go home, so no matter what you see in the streets, you're at home. You have home time. But the fact is, you're in the streets. You have outside. There's more outside influences.
I agree with what you're saying, but sometimes, what are you doing?
My hands look funny.
Oh, I agree with what you're saying, but I think sometimes the issue is that the outside influences are more stronger than the inside influences because some people, I think some parents, they don't take the time out to be an influence at all with their kids. They let their kids raise themselves. So your kid will be gone away from you from school, and then once they get home, there's no positive reinforcement or education in the home or interaction in the home. It's like, oh yeah, dinner's on the stove, I'm gone, I gotta go do whatever I gotta go do. And there's no interaction at home. So those couple of hours after school, before bed that you have with said kid, there's no interaction going on. That kid is, left to their own devices. So those outside influences can kind of take over, and there's no other influence in the home. I will also say that right now, in this life is a lot of other shit going on as well. We didn't have some of the information or access to information the kids have now, like with phones and shit like that. It's all kind of other influences 24/7.
You think so?
I do. I think so a little bit.
I think that I mean, you could be right. You might be right, or your perspective is valid. I look at society in pockets of reality, right? And so, saying that, I say like we had an entire community that said things like, "What? Pied Piper? The Pied Piper? What did that mean? How does what you know?" Like people acted like they had no idea what the Pied Piper meant for years. Like randomly ask 10 black people next time you have a chance the story of the Pied Piper. And if they answer they know or they don't know, then ask them about R. Kelly.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Some
Yeah.
people don't necessarily know what that is. I'm pretty
How?
sure. No, listen to what I'm saying. Why do you know of the pod? What is the Pied Piper?
The Pied Piper is an age-old story about a person who came to a town that had a rat problem, and he told the townspeople, "I'll take all your rats away." And they said, "Cool," because we have a serious rat problem. He played a pipe. All the rats followed him.
Yep.
The townspeople didn't pay him for his work. So he came back with his same pipe and took all their kids away.
I guarantee you, there are people, if you ask them who the Pied Piper is, they don't know outside of saying R. Kelly is the Pied Piper of R&B.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They don't know the story. They might not know the story of the Pied Piper. So
I agree. But that leads me to believe, that leads me to say, okay, what were you doing from kindergarten to fifth grade? Because if you missed the story of the Pied Piper from kindergarten to fifth grade, then either one, how it's hard. It's hard.
So you want to know truth or lie? You want to know truth or lie?
I want to know a lie first.
You want to know the lie first?
Yeah,
I definitely heard the story of the Pied Piper in elementary school. Now you want to know the truth?
the truth.
Never heard the story of the Pied Piper in elementary school.
Have you ever picked up an Aesop Fables book?
Oh,
Aesop Fables.
yeah, I know about fables, but I didn't hear about.
If you picked up any Aesop Fables book,
Right.
the story of the Pied Piper was in there.
Could I read in kindergarten?
Why couldn't you?
I don't think I could read in kindergarten. I think I was learning how to read. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know about the story of the Pied Piper until maybe middle school.
Oh, so hold on. I call bullshit. Why would you?
I'm telling you, I didn't know about the Pied Piper in grade school. I didn't. I never heard.
You might be right. I'm asking you, what context in middle school did you have an opportunity to say, let's talk about the Pied Piper?
Because I was in theater as a magnet program, and I also was in Greek mythology. So between those two classes, we actually went back and we unpacked a lot of meanings of different fables, nursery rhymes, things like that. Between those two classes. So
Okay.
I was in theater and we unpacked a lot of different fables and stuff like that. And in my Greek mythology class, we unpacked a lot of different Greek mythology and how they related between various religions of the world. And we also covered some of those parables, fables, things like that. And that's when I was exposed to a lot of different fairy tales, songs, things like that were marketed to kids but had different meanings. Like prime example, it wasn't until I was taking that class that I truly realized the meaning of Ring Around the Rosie, bro.
Okay.
Because in elementary school, of course we sung a song. I didn't know what the fuck I was singing. You know, ring around Rosie, pockets full of posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. But once I took the class, it was unpacked to me that this was really about the plague. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's how I knew about it. But some people didn't have that class. Some people didn't have that exposure. I'm pretty sure you can talk to a 40-year-old person right now and they wouldn't be able to tell you Zeus. Or like when you have Chronos as your time clock, you don't realize that Chronos was a Greek god. People walking around with Nikes and don't understand that Nike was a Greek god. I 100%, bro. You can ask.
I agree.
You can ask a random 40-year-old right now, what's the meaning of Nike, bro? They couldn't tell you.
I'm just saying that.
There are people that can't tell you the story of Icarus and why he was told not to fly too close to the sun.
But I'm saying that
So I 100% believe that you can listen to some people who will sing with R. Kelly, the Pied Piper of R&B, and they don't know what the fuck he talking about.
I'm just saying that the Pied Piper was written. Oh, the Pied Piper of Hamelin is from 1250,
Don't matter.
1280.
Don't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. From 1250. And what you're saying is that in 2000, you have somebody who reaches millions of people.
Yeah.
This is not me and you talking. This is not me and you and our media circle. This is not just my extension and your extension. This is millions of people.
Yep.
Millions.
Millions.
And you telling me millions of people is like, oh, I have no idea what's going on.
With the Pied Piper part?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that up until this doc that came out, people probably didn't know what that meant. I'm pretty sure that you can find some people in our age bracket from our community that will be like, I was today years old when I found out who the Pied Piper really was.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. And this is where I come to I'm like, well, why am I listening to you niggas then, man? Why am I listening?
Let me ask you a question though. And this goes back to a debate you had on Facebook with a certain young lady we know.
Yeah.
And you brought up the point that the Cosby shit. Why throw Cosby under the bus if you're not throwing what's the Prince dude name?
Prince Andrews.
Prince Andrews. So I guarantee you that there are people of our community who don't even know who the fuck Prince Andrews is. A.
That's right.
No, listen. A.
Keep going.
B. They don't know who the fuck Jesleen Maxwell is. C.
Okay.
Don't know who the fuck homie is who just got suicided, allegedly, in jail. No, not even Epstein. See, it's a whole nother nigga who was getting the kids for Epstein and Maxwell who ended up killing himself in prison. 2 weeks ago. Okay. I forgot homie's name, bro. It's people that don't even know that.
I agree with you. I'm on your side.
Let me ask you a question. And that's what I'm saying. So some of it might not be, and it might just be because, bro, it's not something that we're interested in. Like when I saw what was really going on with Epstein, and then I saw his female was Jesleen Maxwell, I was like, what? I only knew I didn't know Jesleen Maxwell was homie's female who was helping recruit females. I knew who Jesleen Maxwell was because of the mysterious ways her father died. So that's why I knew who she was, bro. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Oh, we're on the pictures on the wall. So, I'm pretty sure.
Down your block, not your push. Okay, go on.
I'm pretty sure you can go just randomly walk up to an educated person of our community and be like, hey, bro, you know who Jesleen Maxwell is? They probably can't even tell you, bro. They might not even know.
That didn't work right.
What your shirt turned fly though, like some
I know.
some vintage Saatchi shit, bro.
Versace. Versace. Oh, damn. That fucked everything up, right?
It really did, bro. See, you playing with shit too much.
I'm
Pause.
doing too much, man.
Doing way
Oh,
too much. Did our guest fall through or we still waiting?
Now the guest definitely fell through, man. But it's all good. It wasn't like it was last minute, so it was a shot in the dark. You know, sometimes it happens. It's all gravy. Man, but back to what you were talking about. That's why I'd be having such an apprehensive. I'd be so apprehensive to like just go in with people. I'm like, man, bro, you really can't tell me about certain things, right? And you really are blind to certain aspects. So how I'm gonna take you seriously when you so adamant about this? Like you so adamant about this because it's familiar to you, and I understand. But man, you talking about a dude who messed with 20, 30 girls. This nigga got a pipeline of chicks. We taking chicks to islands, and he's in tune with the presidents and with congressmen and all this. You know what I'm saying? Why you got this energy for this person?
Yeah, but even with that, even with the Epstein shit, bro, nobody would have known who Epstein was if it wasn't for the apparent murder, suicide, whatever you want to think it is, in jail. It was people that know Epstein was in jail, bro. It was people who really didn't know who the fuck Epstein was. Like, huh?
What you mean?
Before he died in prison, bro, it was people who didn't know who the fuck he was. It was people who didn't know who the fuck he was, bro. It was people who saw the headlines of Epstein killing himself in jail, allegedly, and then they saw some memes about Hillary Clinton or the Clintons allegedly doing it. And then they went back and saw research, and then Netflix dropped the doc about Epstein, and they was like, "Oh shit!" Like people didn't know, even you know what I'm saying. And it's not. I don't think it's saying that these people are ignorant because they didn't know about it. Like, how many people truly knew about Epstein and what he had going on? Like, some people who are into politics, with that whole Pizzagate shit went down, and that's when it kind of shed some light on it a little bit. But, you know, I knew about Epstein because, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I'll read conspiracies and shit like that, and, you know, I know a little bit about it. It's people who, to this day, they don't know that when Jay-Z did his song off of Magna Carta, I forgot the name of the song, but the video was in a museum, and it was like the basis of it was like a living art, and he did the video with a young lady. I think she's like I forgot what descent she is, and I forgot her name, but she is the foremost authority of spirit cooking, right? Of spirit cooking. So people don't know who she is and what she represents. They just think he's doing a video with some foreign older lady. They don't even know the significance in what she plays in the political realm and with celebrities and the rituals that she puts on that ties together with all of this shit. People don't get that. They don't know. They just think he's doing a video in a museum. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm trying to fix my headphones fell off.
Like, do you know what spirit cooking is?
Look, my brother. Look. I'm gonna tell you this.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell you this.
What I'm saying, do you know what spirit cooking is?
But you let me say what I have to say.
I just want to know, do you know what spirit cooking is? And it's not a judgment.
I know what the spirit cooking is. Okay.
Well, give me a brief synopsis of it.
In my country, see, we have known to cook, and you put things in the food. You speak to the people. You speak to the ancestors, depending on what part of Havana you are from, and you make sure that your people know what is going on. We continue. Give the people a better, description.
It's more or less like a spell using blood and sacrifices and shit like that I don't know about because I ain't into all that shit. But what I'm saying is there are people who are uneducated about that just because it's something that they don't research. It's something that hasn't crossed their you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know about it if I went into conspiracies and just happened to come across it. So, it's not a knock on anybody who doesn't know about it. It's just not their thing, bro.
But I think that you are escaping the fact that there's always been something that people do not know.
Always. There's
right?
always going to be something you don't know.
But just because I don't know it, that doesn't mean that it's true.
Huh?
Like, just because, let me fix my derby. It's kind of dirty.
I think you fucked your hat up with your headphones.
I did. I think I did. I just got to. Just because I don't know about it and it exists, that doesn't make it valid.
No, of course not. But spirit cooking is a thing, though. You can research it. You can
it's a thing, but it's also a thing where people go, okay. It's also a thing. It's also a thing for Southern Baptist churches to have snakes in a pit, and you put your hand in the pit to get bit, right? It's also a thing for Mormon, for people in Utah to marry their sister. Like, there's a bunch of things that happen that not necessarily I know about. Particularly, I have a vast education about. That don't mean they're true though. Just because I don't know about them.
Well, it's true that Southern Baptist preachers con people by putting their hands in pits of snakes.
What happened?
And it's also true that some people in Utah have 5 doors on their on their house because they have 5 different wives. So it is true, and those are tangible things that actually happen. Now, whether you believe in it or not, like whether if I believe in the effects of what spirit cooking does, that's one thing. But it's a fact that that's a thing that has been practiced for years.
What, spirit cooking?
Yes, it's an actual thing.
What you mean? They practice a bunch of stuff that don't make sense for years.
Well, it might not make sense to us.
Hold up. Okay, so
it doesn't make sense to me because I've never practiced it, and I don't know what it's supposed to do per se.
Are you circumcised?
Yeah, of course I am.
I mean, of course you are. Like, circumcision is like, just, it makes no sense. There's no viable reason to get circumcised.
There's a religious reason why.
Reason why.
I can't tell you because I don't remember. All right. And I wasn't in charge. Thing. I wasn't in charge of cutting the foreskin off my dick. It would happen when I was a kid coming out of the womb. I wasn't in charge of that decision.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying.
No, you're not. I'm just saying that just because we don't understand it or practice it doesn't mean it's not feasible or practical to somebody.
But I'm saying I'm saying with 100% scientific and logical theory, there is no reason for a person to be circumcised. It doesn't make any sense. It's not viable. It doesn't do anything besides the look that you, but as far as physically, like they'll tell you, oh, we do this because it is. But they found out that no, that don't even make sense. It's supposed to be cleaner. It's supposed to be so and so. It marks. No, man, none of that makes sense.
It don't make sense to you.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying it doesn't make sense to you.
Like, it doesn't make sense, period.
No, it doesn't make sense to you.
It doesn't make sense, period.
I don't think you can say, all right, so the person who runs 5 miles a day, to them it makes sense to run 5 miles a day for health reasons for them. And they can find the scientific research to back it. It might not make sense to me. I don't want to run 5 miles.
That's different.
How is it different though?
Because what you're saying is if they found scientific proof to say that this makes sense, that's one thing. But there's no scientific proof that
So
says
let me ask you a question.
makes
Let me
sense.
ask you a question. If for
Yeah.
religious purposes I believe in circumcision,
Yeah.
that's why I'm circumcised and all of my kids are that are males.
Okay.
That makes sense to me. That's why I do it. So
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
say it doesn't make sense or it's not logical.
I'm saying, do you know what logical means?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Okay,
what I'm
that
saying
if you
is,
say
Boog,
if
I
you know what
can't.
logical means,
Boog,
then
but what I'm saying is, and I'm not trying to discredit what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
no, I'm asking you what you said though.
What I'm trying to tell you, what I'm saying
Okay.
is, I can't say something because it's not logical or makes sense to me. Doesn't mean it's not logical and makes sense to someone else.
But what does logical mean?
What does it mean, Boog?
Logical means you can put logistics and put data to back up the action.
So
what you're-
so what if I can give you data to back up my actions that
But you
makes
can't.
sense to me?
But if you can, then more power to you.
Right.
But you tell me the logical data you can put behind circumcision.
Oh,
There's
well,
no logic.
so what I'm telling you is I don't believe in it to that extent. To what you're saying, for me to give you logical data behind circumcision, you would have
But
to
you're
get.
saying exactly.
You would have to
said
get. You would have
believe.
time out.
Yeah.
You would have to get someone on there who wants to go down that road and give you the logical reasons why they feel like circumcision is
But what I'm
is
telling
necessary
you
for
is
them.
it's not. What I'm
All
saying
I'm
is
telling you is it cannot make sense and be logical to you, but to someone else out there, it's logical to them.
What I'm saying is that you're talking about a personal experience or a belief, a feeling. And I'm saying that there's no feeling in logistics. There's no feeling in logical. There's no feeling.
There are things that you do that's logical and it's a feeling for you. Everything you do isn't backed 100% by scientific proof, and that's why you do it. There are things that you do that are logical to you, and it's because of a belief or a feeling. Is that correct?
But they're logical though. So they're also, I believe in them, and they also are backed up by logical fact and scientific proof.
Why do you shave your head bald?
Because to me, it's a cleaner look for me.
Right.
I haven't figured out why I'm balding. So instead of me looking like George Jefferson, I'm like, it's logical. So let me just cut it all off, and it's easier to deal with.
So
That's
let me ask you a
logical.
question. What about
What?
the person who says, I got circumcised because it's easier for me to clean it. It's logical
It's
for me.
not.
Listen, but how can you tell somebody it's not? I'm asking you. I'm asking you
I'm
because
telling you because-
the same person can tell you, well, the bald head is not a cleaner look. You can manicure your hair with the George Jefferson and it looks great.
You're talking about how it. So once again, you're switching from a feeling to you're saying you can manage it and it looks great.
But I just
Right?
told you someone can say I can manage the cleanliness of my male member with it being circumcised, and you immediately told me that's not true.
I said that the thinking of it being cleaner is not true.
But it's the
because-
same thing you just said. The thinking of your bald head looking cleaner is your logic.
This is what I'm saying. Logic is not something that is passed. Like my logic and your logic is not something like, well, you have your logic, I have my logic. That's not how logic works.
Things that are logical to me might not always be logical to you, though.
That's the opposite of logic. You're talking about feelings. You're talking about emotions. You're talking about personal. The way logic is something that I can take and put concrete on and touch. Logic, okay, logically speaking, this stuff right here has coconut oil, lanolin, beeswax, grapeseed oil. That's logics. Now, if I say I look better with that stuff on, that is feelings. You're saying that you can look a
Is it
certain
logical
way.
for you to wear wingtip shoes to work every day?
Depends on where I work.
I'm asking you right now. Is it logical
It
for you to do
depends
that?
on where I work.
I'm asking you right now. Is it logical for you to do that?
For JB,
Yes, for JB.
no,
Why
because
not?
I run around all day.
But it's logical for me to do it, right?
Because the science says that what you do is not athletic. What I do is
Right.
athletic.
So, with that being said, how can you say the person who's telling you it's more logical for me to be circumcised because I can keep myself cleaner being circumcised than uncircumcised? How are you telling them that that's not logical?
Because the cleanliness of a circumcised or uncircumcised is not a difference. They're like you're talking about bacteria and enzymes and those type of things. There's not a difference. Like scientifically proven, this penis is not cleaner than that penis. Like the science says that that's not how I feel. The science says no, it's the same.
I've heard people who are uncircumcised, and I've heard this in podcasts. I've read these things about uncircumcised versus circumcised. They talk about having to pull the foreskin back to clean it. They talk about having buildup of certain dirt and things that they don't normally get from circumcised people because the foreskin is not there to pull back. So it's easier to clean. This is weird. We're talking about dicks. So all I'm saying is, to some people, it's illogical for them to do it. To others, it's not. I don't think I can tell someone what's logical for them. I can look at a situation and I can have my opinion that, hey man, that shit don't seem logical to me, bro. What you're doing, and it might not seem logical to me.
I don't think
it might be logical to them though.
The benefits of circumcision have nothing to do with cleaning. Nothing.
So I'm just taking one angle from
medically.
I'm just taking one angle from it, bro. I don't have a dog in the fight either way. Honestly, I don't care.
What I'm saying is, if we're having a conversation and you're taking a position and I'm taking a position, and you're telling me my position has that, but we're talking about the merit of our positions. I'm not necessarily knocking. I'm just saying that this is where my position is, and the disagreement is saying that you're misinterpreting. I feel like you're misinterpreting my position. I'm saying that when I go talk to a doctor, not a person, a doctor, because a person will tell you anything. I'll tell you something. I'm not a doctor. I'll say something. This is how I feel about X, Y, Z. A doctor be like that. He crazy. That don't make sense. That's not logical. Logic doesn't have levels.
You skipped the whole person's religious reason for being circumcised.
No, I didn't. What I'm saying is
because you said it wasn't logical. All I'm saying is, and I'm not saying your point is wrong. All I'm saying is I can't tell the person who wants to get circumcised that shit's not logical. If he tells me, hey, yo, man, my religious beliefs is X. All right, bro, it's logical to you because that's your religious beliefs. I can't knock that. I'm not knocking that. I'm not going to knock it.
What I'm saying is, so one of the reasons why people get circumcised, and I don't know if you've talked to any doctors, if you've talked to any Jewish people, but the reasons why they get circumcised, they'll tell you, oh, because A, B, C, D. Mm-hmm. Now, if A, B, C, D are not medically sound, then that's when you come back and be like, well, that's illogical. Because the things that you're saying, A, B, C, D, them not true.
Gotcha.
Like, no, it's not cleaner. The things that the urinary tract infection is like, and that's a 3% chance. The reduced risk of some sexually transmitted diseases, which goes in the same boat with urinary tract infection, and protection against penile cancer and cervix cancer. Like it's a 2% type thing in these rare stances. But the cleaning, the things that they will say, the points they will make about it aren't true. Like everything has pros and cons, everything. But if I say that my pros and cons are this, that, and the other, and those this, that, and the other aren't scientifically true, then like that means illogical.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
The Rockets, man.
No, I'm just saying that's
the truth. It's not my stance. That's the truth, bro.
Again, bro, and I'm cool with
That's not me talking. That's the world talking, man.
Young James Boogie, do you have no argument for me? Can you give me some religious reasons why? Because I haven't talked to a Jewish guy. I'm assuming, but you know a lot about these things. Give me a religious reason why someone would be circumcised.
Well, I know that was the mark. That's one of the mark of the Jews.
And okay, and what is it?
That you were circumcised.
So I get circumcised because I'm a Jew.
Yeah, that's part of the transition from. I mean, that's part of the markings of the Jew.
Bet. So if that's the case, wouldn't that be logical for someone to get circumcised?
If I want to be a Jew,
If it's the markings that you're a Jew, so I get circumcised because I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
Isn't that logical for someone who believes in that? Their belief.
That's a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
And now I'm gonna tell you why. Why it's a trick question? Because what you're saying is the logical. The answer is yes, right? But the answer is yes because we're moving in an illogical motion. Like,
Okay.
I agree with you. You're right. You're right. It's logical for a Jew
it's like why we take communion.
because that's what we feel is the logical step as a Christian, right?
Nah, we take communion because of what it represents, because of what we believe.
Yeah, but I'm saying
so with that being said, the practice of communion is logical to me because I believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and I'm representing when I do communion, I'm taking representation of that. So it's logical. So what I'm saying is it's logical for someone to participate in that ritual. You know what I'm talking about?
So you're saying that you believe that when you eat that bread,
I'm saying that when someone takes communion, they believe that they are practicing a ritual that represents the blood, the body, all that stuff. That's what they believe. It's logical for them to participate in that ritual. That's all I'm saying. To someone else who doesn't believe in said religion and said principles, they might be looking at them like, bro, that's crazy as hell. Why are you boys drinking grape juice and eating a cracker, a stale cracker at church?
Because, okay. So, and I want to go on to the next subject after this statement. But I think that what you're saying is, I think that your position is logical varies from person to person. And I can't disagree with that. But I'm just saying that there is a baseline of understanding amongst human beings. And so a lot of conflict between human beings, whether it be racially, whether it be gender-wise, whether it be anything, is that my logic and your logic don't coincide. And it don't coincide because I feel like my logic, which is not based on that normality, but I've created a mortality, a normality, whether it be Christianity, whether it be Islam, whether it be black, whether it be white, whether it be female or male. We created this baseline of normality that doesn't include or make another person feel as if they're being included.
Okay.
Make sense?
Name something that's logical to you. Just something random that's logical to you.
I said I wanted to move on, but
no, really. I want to.
Yeah.
And it ain't got to be nothing super deep at all.
Yeah.
Name something that Young James Boogie does in his regular life that's logical to him.
I think it's logical to work out.
Cool. What's the next subject?
You skate, man?
Do I skate?
Yeah.
Like roller skate?
Like roller skate?
Nah.
When's the last time you roller skated?
Shit.
Or can you roller skate?
I don't know.
Hold on. How'd you work with kids for some odd years and never roller skate?
I didn't say I'd never roller skated. I just said it's been so long. I know if you put skates on my feet, I'm gonna fall.
Have you fallen down on roller skates in your adult life?
No, because I haven't got on them in my adult life.
So hold on. So I'm go back to how you worked with kids in your adult life, right?
Yeah.
And you never got on skates the whole time?
I was supervising. I was making sure kids were safe. Hey, check this out. The logical thing for me to do was not to be on skates, so I could make sure these kids were safe. Because if I was on skates, I would have bust my ass and been hurt, and then I couldn't supervise the kids on a field trip.
I know you seen me skate several times, right?
Now, for you, it could have been extremely logical to throw the skates on because that's the best way you could make sure the kids were safe because you're participating in the function of skating with them.
Well, no, I disagree with what you're saying right there.
What I did there? Not.
You tried it.
See what I did there?
You tried it.
No, 100%. We had those counselors who could skate their ass off, and they was the ones responsible for skating around the rink, picking up little Johnny when he fell. Come on, little Johnny, you can do it.
See, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, no. You know, goddamn well we had them counselors. Come on, little Johnny, you can do it. And then it was most logical for me to effectively do my job by sitting on the sideline, eating a piece of pizza where I could see the entire room, see all the exits and entryways to make sure no kid was being abducted.
Well, see, me, I would be skating with the kids, but if any kid tried to grab onto me or ask for support, I was definitely giving them the swim move and or the stiff arm and or the get off me. Like, no, don't grab me. I'm not gonna fall down. Like,
oh, you toxic.
I'm a toxic man. I'm just not gonna fall down.
You definitely was pushing kids down.
All the way off me, man. Yeah.
Nah, you toxic, bro.
It's similar to the swimming. Like when somebody's drowning, like they don't care about you drowning. They're trying to save themselves, so they'll kill both of us.
You
trying
toxic.
To save themselves.
You toxic.
That's not toxic. That's logical. See what I did there? If somebody's drowning, they're gonna grab and pull at you, and they'll probably end up drowning both of y'all because they don't care about whether you're drowning. They don't want to drown themselves. When somebody's falling, they don't care if you fall too. They just grab and trying to make sure they don't fall. So me, I'm like, look, if you falling, you might as well go ahead and fall down because I'm not going to fall down with you.
So somebody in the pool around you, if you drowning, you might as well just drown by yourself because I ain't going to drown with you.
Oh, no, I'm grabbing a pole or something. I've done the jump in time. I've done the jump in and try to save and had to fight the person literally like, man, hold up, man. I'm trying to save you, you know? And I realized, man, grab a pole and pull him to the side, man.
I'm a trained lifeguard, so I knew what logically I should do. And I knew it was illogical to jump in the pool and get elbowed in the face and knocked out and drown. You throw the little life bungee out there or you do extend the pole. Come on, little Johnny, grab the pole or die. You know what I'm saying?
You've been killing Johnny all day, bro.
It's always little Johnny. Johnny is always the boy. I don't remember what the girl name was. We always just use little Johnny.
You've been killing Johnny. Somebody named Johnny like, man, fuck this podcast. Man, they always put me in the mix, man. Fuck Doug.
They won't box me, though. Man, I might win, though. I ain't going to win. So, all right. Speaking of professional boxers and MMA fighters, when you talk too much shit before the fight and get knocked out, how long do you have to stay off social media?
Oh, man.
And also, if you are the knocker of people out and you hop back on social media, hours after the fight, should you keep that same energy when you lose?
How did I lose?
Huh?
How did I lose?
It wasn't an embarrassing loss. You lost to top tier competition. Yeah. So, it wasn't like you went out there and, just got the brakes beat off you. You lost, but you lost to top tier competition. Bested. You got bested out. You got bested by the best.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was thinking about Antonio Tarver earlier today, man, earlier this week, whenever, and I was like, he was kind of a great fighter, but nobody likes him because he knocked out Roy Jones.
He knocked out Roy Jones at the end of his career, though, right?
Not really. Not really. He kind of came in and was like, bro, I got the blueprint on you, man. And like, he just like it's somebody for everybody. It's one person for everybody.
Look, you're not going to be on top forever.
Mm-mm.
I mean, by the time Roy Jones lost to Tarver, he was towards the end of his career anyway. And that's the other thing. When do you know to step away from the fight game?
I don't know. Like I said, like Roy Jones after the Tarver fight, like he still came back and embarrassed some people, but Tarver just had his number, man.
Roy Jones messed up when he went to heavyweight.
But Tarver wasn't a heavyweight.
I'm saying Roy Jones messed up when he went up to heavyweight.
He won his heavyweight. He won the heavyweight championship.
I'm telling you, he messed up when he went up to heavyweight.
Are you gonna get through his body off or whatever?
I think he did a little bit. And it has to, bro. To take your body through that kind of change, it had to. But again, like I said, I think Roy Jones was towards the end. He probably still, bro. Roy Jones probably will fuck some people up right now. But
Jones is 50, man, so he went towards the end, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You running up on Roy Jones right now?
Why do you ask a question like that, bro?
I'm asking you a legit question. You running up on Roy Jones right now?
Who do you think I won't run up on?
Shit, look, I ain't scared of nobody, but I ain't running up on Roy Jones. I ain't running up on Mike Tyson. I ain't running up on Floyd. You know what? Y'all got it, bro.
First time we got your nuts.
You think, huh?
I got a what's called call.
Do you think you will win a fight against Floyd Mayweather right now?
I would definitely. I wouldn't win, but I'm not scared of Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, I didn't say you were scared of anybody. But do you think you can hit Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, bro, I can hit him. Bro, he's what? 5? He's 5'9".
You think you can hit Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
Bro,
established boxers couldn't touch Floyd. Canelo Alvarez couldn't touch Floyd Mayweather, bro. You think you can touch Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
Yeah.
Man, I want whatever drugs you're taking.
No, you don't.
I do. If you're taking some strong shit like that makes you think that you have a chance of even touching Amir Khan in a boxing match, you're on drugs.
You think so?
I know so, bro. You can't even touch Amir Khan. Amir Khan will beat the brakes off us. Beat the brakes.
Nah, man. Look, bro.
Have you seen Amir Khan fight?
How many times Amir Khan got knocked out?
He got knocked out by world-class boxers, not us.
I'm saying, bro, like
You're not knocking Amir Khan out. I'm telling you that right now.
What makes boxing so wonderful, bro, and what makes MMA and all these combat sports wonderful is that the greatest of the great all it takes is one punch, one lucky punch, one you can close your eyes and be a champion, man.
We're not skilled enough.
You're not skilled enough, bro.
You know,
I ain't
right.
skilled enough.
I ain't skilled enough to beat Amir Khan in a boxing match. I wish we had a platform big enough where you could fight one of them white boys. What's their name?
Logan Paul.
One of them Paul brothers. I would love to see you fight one of them Paul brothers.
How if you gave me 6 months, bro, of training, bro, I definitely could. Come on, bro. Like you think that Floyd Mayweather can generate enough inertia at 160, 150 compared to my 200?
6 months training, I would bet on you to beat up a Paul brother.
That's what I'm saying.
6 months training, you fighting Floyd, you're getting knocked the fuck out. Unless you got a no knockout clause in your contract.
No, I think I could. Okay, well, he could knock me out. I don't know. He might.
You can knock the fuck out.
He might. I don't know though, bro. I think I can get away. I think I can, because I'm also like I'm not an average athlete, bro.
I don't care. You get knocked the fuck out by Floyd. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even hopping the Floyd Mayweather tier.
How about this? Would you fight T.I.?
Yeah, I'll fight anybody. Shit, I'll fight Mike Tyson if the payday big enough.
But I'm talking about this. Are you scared of T.I.?
No, I'm not scared of nobody. I'll fight T.I. What's up?
Do you think T.I. is a better boxer than Floyd?
No, not at all.
So if T.I. can run up on Floyd, then I can run up on Floyd.
Oh, time out.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What did we see? Because we saw a little lump on T.I.'s face.
Yeah.
We ain't see nothing on Floyd's face.
Okay, I have a couple lumps. I respect them lumps.
There's also a difference between somebody just running up on you and swinging wildly opposed to you being in a boxing ring with somebody and you really think, bro.
How tall is Floyd, man?
I don't care how tall he is.
You mean you don't care? It's important.
Bro, I don't think that Sugar Shane will knock you out.
Sugar Flame is more of a brawler than Floyd is.
I think that you can fight.
Oh, come on, stop it, man. Stop it. No,
What?
He's not knocking me out. He's not knocking me out. Floyd's not knocking me out.
Man, okay.
How tall is your wife?
Who, my wife?
Yeah.
She almost my height.
Okay. How tall is your nephew?
He's taller than me.
Okay. How heavy and tall do you think Floyd is?
Oh, Floyd probably like, I'm going to give him 5'8", and I'm probably giving him too much.
Exactly.
But he probably like, what, 140?
5'7", 150, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Floyd would knock you the fuck out.
5'7", 150, man.
Floyd would knock you the fuck out. I'm telling you now, bro. Floyd would knock you the fuck out. So you didn't see when he accidentally tagged that little Paul brother and he almost knocked him the fuck out. You didn't see when he tagged homie and had to pick him up. You didn't see that?
I'm not white.
Bug, I swear to God, I pray that in the next 6 months we reach a platform where you can box one of these boxers. I pray that we can do this.
Like I'm trying to fight you, and you what, 220, 250?
I'm not a skilled boxer though. I'm not
just saying, but you 220, 250, right?
I'm not a skilled boxer though.
I'm asking you a question. You in that range, right?
Oh, I'm. If you want to know, I'm 300.
I say you 300.
I'm
right?
300.
So you got me by probably about 100 pounds.
Yeah, you should be faster than me.
But I'm saying, but still, I'm gonna be faster. But like me hitting you at 200 compared to your 300, you can probably absorb more punches, right?
Yeah.
But
that doesn't mean
work out.
But that doesn't mean you can't knock me out though.
I agree. But even if I work out, I'm gonna have to generate 400 pounds of pressure or 350. Because if 300 hit 300, that's just like your body weight, right?
Yeah, but you don't have to generate that much to knock me out though.
And that's exactly. Now you said what I wanted you to say. I don't have to generate, like I'm already on that right there. I'm generating close to his body weight because I weigh him by.
But it's a reason why it's called the sweet science, bro. And you can't knock out what you can't hit.
I agree. And
I don't think that you can hit Floyd hard enough to knock him. I don't think you can touch Floyd, bro.
Okay, well, we'll probably never know, but.
No, there's nothing wrong, bro. I don't think, bro, there are professional boxers who can't touch Floyd. Like there are world-class boxers who can't touch Floyd Mayweather. So I know me and you can't.
There are NBA players who can't stop me. So what are you saying?
Name one.
Anthony Goldwire, bro. Come on.
You know what? He might not have been able to stop you because he didn't try, because his offense was defense.
Oh, so you're saying that he didn't try to stop me?
He didn't have to. You need to try to stop him.
He got to try. We just be trading points then.
Nah, you wasn't the one that was pulling up at half court. He was.
Oh, I wasn't?
No, you wasn't pulling up at half court. He was.
See, man, you be hating on my
I'm not hating on you, bro. Goldwire's range started when he stepped one toe in the gym.
So does mine, man.
Nah, your range started once you crossed half court.
So he's shooting from half court, I'm shooting from across half court, but we still hitting the three and going to the rack knowing what we still, like, he got to stop me, I got to stop him.
I'm not saying that you can't go toe-to-toe with an NBA player that's more of your arena. What I am saying is the nigga who is sitting next to the Gatorade bucket on the Rockets bench right now, he will give you buckets.
He probably will, but I get buckets too, man. And I'm in my 40s, bro.
I'm not doubting that, but I think that you need to compete in the 40-year-old league.
Okay. I play with the guys. I play in leagues with guys who are off the boat, coming from overseas, going back to overseas. However you flex it, man. Like I don't even go.
What I'm saying is, the niggas who work at FedEx and Hoop Pro-Am, they jumping out as wet as the dudes who are getting the NBA contract.
I'm saying that. Anyways, because it turned into a conversation about me trying to say what I can do and what I can't do. And I don't
No,
do
you're
that.
supposed to have supreme confidence. Like I said, I feel like if I got into a ring with Amir Khan. No, I feel like if I got into the MMA octagon with what's homie name? His name Derek Lewis from Houston.
Okay.
If I got into an MMA octagon with homie,
Yeah.
I probably can fire off a couple shots and hit him once or twice, but I'm probably gonna get slept.
George Foreman knocked out a 22-year-old dude, man. So
that's George Foreman, though. That's what I'm saying. You went back. That's like saying, that's like saying right now Reggie Miller outshot a 22-year-old or beat a 22-year-old.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
bro.
Reggie Miller, bro. You're not Reggie Miller in this.
That's how you feel.
No, I'm saying it's facts. It's facts.
That's how you feel.
You are not Reggie Miller in this scenario.
That's how you feel.
Reggie Miller probably could have. Dwayne Wade probably could have put on some hooping shoes and got out there at All-Star game and gave them buckets.
That's how you feel.
I'm saying he could have. He probably could have. Not everybody, but some people on the court he could have gave buckets to.
That's how you feel. And I feel like now we're talking about feelings versus logic. Like the logic says.
The logic does not say that you can give NBA basketball players buckets. The logic says that you could give retired NBA basketball players buckets. You're not giving Trae Young buckets. You and Trae Young play the 21, bro. You're losing 21-0.
Why do you keep saying things like? I think you're trying to amp me up, bro. I'm
not. I'm not. It's not a bro. That's not a knock. All right, let me ask you a real question.
You think I'm anybody in this world beat me 0?
If you play Dame Lillard, make it take it 21. What do you think the score is gonna be?
It's gonna be 21-15. No, 12. Either way.
You and Dame like almost same height, right?
No, I'm taller.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
How tall is Dame Lillard?
6'2.5".
Nah, Dame giving you buckets, bro.
Okay, man.
You playing James Harden? What score?
James Harden will score more because he's bigger.
Oh, but I thought size didn't matter. Pause.
No, he can bully ball.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? He can put me in the post, and he your size physically and my height.
So he out of shape.
I know he normally 6'4", 220. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you heard what Tracy McGrady said about homie?
Man, Tracy McGrady got a personal issue with him.
Why you got a personal issue with James Harden?
Because he's 6'2", man. So that means I have a height advantage. We way about the same. You know what I mean?
You got a height advantage on
Dame Lillard.
Okay.
I'm 6'4", he's 6'2". We way about.
Dame Lillard got an advantage over you though.
Yeah, I mean he's a little quicker. Got a little more bounce.
He got a skill advantage over you.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean,
bro, Dame Lillard will give you buckets 21-0, bro. That's just like me saying if I tried to go play outside rush linebacker in NFL, bro, I'm getting pancaked 10 out of the 10 times right now.
See, I post videos from time to time let people see.
Them
And I
layups,
still-
them power layups you be doing in the gym.
I'm talking about the step back threes fading away, the behind the back side step fading away. Like I
Bro,
mean,
them slow ass moves is getting blocked by Dame Lillard. He blocking that shit to the next court, bro.
how, bro? I'm doing what the 5'7" do and the 5'9" and the 6-footers do at 6'4". So I'm 3 or 4 inches higher.
Dame Lillard definitely has way more bounce than you, bro. So that 3 to 4 inches don't mean shit. John Morant sending your shit to the 4th row.
Ain't nobody on this planet, bro, that's a guard gonna beat me, gonna zero me. A big man, maybe. Ain't no guard gonna zero me, bro.
That's not
No
true.
guard on the planet.
That's not true.
That's 100% true. Nobody.
Is KD considered a guard?
Nah, he's 7 foot tall.
You might. I said he's considered a guard. I ain't asked how tall he was.
Mm-mm.
Magic Johnson was a guard. He'll zero you in his prime.
His prime, but he's talking about the greatest player maybe ever.
Oh, so now when I was talking about the greatest boxer maybe ever, you still could hit him. But when I talk
He's
about
5'10", bro. This nigga 6'8", 250, man. Come on.
Magic is putting 21 on your head to zero.
And he's
Dame
still
Lillard putting
zero
21
me,
on your head to zero. Steph Curry putting 28 on your head to zero.
We're gonna start doing this to you, man, because I feel like it's been too many episodes when you've been like,
You can't do it to me, bro, because the
go-
moment you
yeah.
will say, you can't do it to me, because the moment you will ask me some shit like, whatever greatest or superstar guard in the NFL is, will he pancake me 10 out of 10 times? I'm going to say, yeah, bro, he is.
Oh, man,
See
bro.
what I'm saying? Because I can admit the shit. Yeah, he is, bro. He's definitely I'm going to get
No,
pancaked.
man, my nuts hang too long, bro.
They can hang as long as you want to, bro, but I do understand.
That is a metaphorically speaking. I'm not saying physically they hang.
No, I'm just saying that metaphorically speaking, they can, but you also have to know what reality is. And the reality is, I can say all day long, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z to said professional. I know what.
Have you seen me compete with said professional on several occasions?
Not the professional of the caliber in which we're speaking of.
See what I'm saying? See how it changed?
I've never seen you. I've pan the camera to the left or the right.
Ain't nobody there, man. This is me talking to nobody, bro. I'm just.
I've 100% seen you compete against professionals. Never seen you compete against a professional. The skill set of some of the professionals we're speaking of. Example, Dame Lillard. I've never seen you compete against a professional with the skill set of Dame Lillard. You definitely didn't compete against Jordan. I don't know what his background is. You 100% did not. The Tiger King, I don't know if you play in his arena. He might dominate you.
I mean, if you're talking about fucking with Tigers, then we even. Are you talking about pulling men? He wins every time. Twice on Tuesday.
I don't know, man. I don't think that I can hop into the Tiger training arena and not get mauled to death.
Bro, you don't see this. You don't see this shirt,
I don't
bro.
know why you trying to open up your shirt and show your chest, bro. But
This is a Tiger. I'm trying to match his fly. See, this is Tiger taming.
bro, I don't know what you got going on. Why are you stripping on the pod, bro?
I'm not stripping over. I'm just showing this is Tiger.
No, I'm talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
Bro, pause. Whatever you got going on, I'm not comfortable with you posing in this, showing your chest, bro.
At some point, that's gonna be like hopefully when I post this, it's gonna be this.
If you want to post questionable pics, bro, that's on you. Man, what you got in closing? I gotta get out of here, man.
Me too, man. In closing, man, anybody wants to get some heads up gear, man, we got shorts for sale. You know what I'm saying? They live, you see. What you call it?
Those some long ass shorts, bro.
This is actually Well, these are mine, but it's just a large, not an extra large. Yeah, it's large.
Yeah, I got you.
R. Kelly is guilty. Bill Cosby is guilty. Epstein is guilty.
Well, he's dead, but yeah.
There are a bunch of guilty people in this world, but there are also people who are like R. Kelly is guilty of being a predator and being a victim as well. And there are people who were not victims who aided his predatory actions who were getting a pass.
I agree. That's because they cooperated with the authorities.
And what I'm saying is that's the real devil to me. Like the person who mentally off and does something fucked up, you know. Man, okay, so Ted K. Ted K is a movie you need to see. Definitely gotta watch Genius. Definitely gotta watch The Legend of Vox Machina and Fresh Prince. That's what I'd recommend as far as, you know, visual things that we need to, you know. But Genius, they haven't come out with 2 yet, I think, but Volume 1 came out. It's a trilogy, and it's genius.
Gotcha.
STEM player, genius. Largest opening weekend of any artist ever.
Gotcha. We get it. You love Kanye West. I will check out Genius.
No, it's not that, bro. It's that Kanye West created a situation. Like I said, Drake drops last month or last whatever it was and sells 15 million, you know, streams and makes $10,000. Ye sells 11,000 streaming stems and makes 2.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gotta pretend on the math, like continuously and constantly changing the game.
Gotcha. Kanye West is a game changer. I get it. All right, man. Well, hey, guys, this has been another episode of the 16 Shots Podcast with Kanye loving Young James Boogie.
How you do that, man? You be framing stuff,
and
man.
AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
You don't love Kanye?
I love all black men, man.
But I'm saying, you don't love Kanye?
I love all black men.
But you don't love Kanye?
I love all black men.
I get that part. You like black men. I'm sorry, you love black men. But I'm saying, do you not love Kanye?
I love all black men.
But as an artist, do you love Kanye?
I love all black men. So because he falls in the category of black men,
I love him as well. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Ryan Leslie. I love, you know, Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton. You know, I love all people.
Gotcha.
Shit's getting kind of big.
Oh man.
No, talking about instruments to get the bitches, man.
And we up.